So all the tips that I will share now is purely based on my personal experience, but I've done my research, so I know that these tips actually works in a lot of people. It's just some things might be adjusted based on your conditions, but yeah, you could take my advice if you think that it will works on you. So before I start with the tips, I will give you some context about my background on why I did my diet, why did I start it, and how many weight did I lose during the process. I actually started my diet on last year, October 2019. Sorry, no, I did it for 2 months, from August until October. So I finished my diet on October, and I'm on the maintaining period in this point of time. So previously, before my diet, I was about 47 until 49 kilograms, depending on how much did I eat. And that weight stays until I guess about the beginning of 2019. So I rarely gain weights on normal period. Even during high school, I was still considered as the petite girl. For context, my height is 156 centimeters or 5'1" so I wasn't that tall, but I'm not that skinny either, but I'm definitely not the fat girl. So yeah, I was considered petite, and my weight is about 47 until 49 kilograms, or 103 until 108 pounds, depending on how much food that I ate on that day. But it started to change when I work. So actually, I've been working in retail for about for 3 until 4 years at that time, until last year. And there was time where I was trained to China, and because I was born, I have some Chinese heritage in myself. So when I go to China, it feels like I was just going home, but in different country with different language. So I kind of ate a lot during my training period, and for some context, my training period was only 2 months. So I was 1 month in Guangzhou and 1 month in Hong Kong, and during those 2 months I really gave it all in my food, I mean, like, in my meal, because I was thinking like, this is this is a different country, and I don't know when I will be going back here and living alone. So I really eat everything that come in front of my eyes. I know that the dim sum there is so damn good, so I eat a lot of dim sum, and dim sum have a lot of carbs in it. Yeah, so I really eat a lot of it, and boba. Oh my god, the boba culture in South China is really amazing. Like, you walk 1 meter and you will find another boba shop that just that just really near to each other. So yeah, I drank a lot of boba, and I never skip my meals. So I'll literally have 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And in between, I will have at least one boba. So I will have at least one boba a day, and I will try to explore what kind of food that I haven't really eat. Yeah, so I think that's actually really contributes on my weight gain. So after my training period, I never really weigh myself, so I don't know how much weight did I gain. So I just continue doing my works and everything. And for some context, my mom is a really great cook. I still live with my mom, yes, common Asian. So yeah, I eat a lot at home as well. And one day I realized that something is changing. My pant size is getting bigger. So, sorry. In normal period, I will wear jeans in I would say at size 6, and then one day I realized that size 6 doesn't fit anymore. So I started to wear size 8. And then when I wear size 8 for about 2 or 3 months. There was one moment where I was on a plane because I travel a lot. My job requires me to travel a lot. And when I was on the plane, I couldn't I couldn't close my pants properly. So when I sit, when you sit like this, sometimes your belly comes out and your pants feel like wanna burst out all the belly that you have. And there was that moment where I cannot button my pants on a flight because the flight is quite long. Not really long. It's not even that long. It's about 1.5 hour until 2 hours. So during those 2 hours, I cannot really button up my pants, and it started to scares me. So starting to go to the gym, and at that moment I realized that my weight already gained so much. So from 49 kilograms, even 47, sometimes I was 47 until 49, I gained to 56 kilograms. So I get about 7 until 9 kilograms weight gain. In pounds, I was about 123 pounds. And that literally scares me. I was only 156 centimeters or 5'1". So yeah, it really scares me because I never really reached that weight ever in my life. I've never had five the number 5 as my weight before. It's always stays on 4, so always 40 something, it never 50 something. Yeah, so that triggers me to always going to the gym. But turns out when you go to the gym, it's not a solution. What I'm saying is, if you don't have a strong will um on getting better, you'll never get there, actually. And when I go to the gym, I actually go to the gym about at least 3 times a week. And I thought that will be a solution that um I'll get to my normal weight, but turns out after going out to the gym for about 6 or 8 months, I started to feel that my pants doesn't fit again. And I was like, no, I couldn't buy new pants. I am already at size 8, and it really made my self-confidence drop a lot. So to give you some context, I will show you some pictures on my before and after my diet process. So this is me. See, you could see. Okay, so the problem is here. My cheeks are so plump, and I never realized that my hand was this big, because you could see that actually the dress is really fit to my and yeah, my legs also showing it as well. And this is the after picture. This is also another before after. See, this is the same clothes. This is also the same clothes. Yeah, so this is before and this one is after. And yeah, and this is before a diet and this is after my diet. So yeah, I would say that I did pretty well because I did my diet in 2 months. So I get all of this in 2 months. Yeah, so after I realized that my pants doesn't fit anymore, my size 8 pants doesn't fit anymore, and I think that this isn't really healthy also, because I need to have boba at least 2 times a week. And yeah, I know that boba isn't really good for your health, but I don't really care back then. But after that moment, I it's like you're getting a snap. It's like someone is snapping at you and say, you really need to get better. I'm not trying to body shame on anyone, because it's really important for you to love yourself, and I think my diet is also a form for me to love myself, right? So yeah, that's also one of the motivation why I did my diet. And I think that's the number one tips that I want to give you guys. You really need a push, a motivation, a snap, or anything you want to call it, for you to do your diet. And it started from yourself. It's not from anyone else. It could be from anyone else. Some people start their diet because of um, broken heart, because they just broke up with their significant other, and that's fine. But I think you really need something from inside. Someone could really break your heart, but if you don't really have that push from yourself, it's useless. You'll never do anything better for you. So yeah, you really need to push it through and believe that you need to get better. So that's my number one tips. Get a motivation. Yeah. So after that moment, what I did during the process is actually balance out my workout routine and my food intake. You really need to do both of them at the same time. It's almost impossible for you to lose a lot of weight in a short period with significant result, and maintaining the result without doing both of them at the same period of time. Why? Let me break it down for you. I'm pretty sure that some of you already seen that there's a lot of diet method out there that requires you to um, not eat anything that's fattening in a way, like salty food, junk food, or anything, and have like a really strict diet meal plan for like let's say 1 week or 2 weeks, and promise you that you will lose a lot of weight during after those period. But yes, you could lose a lot of weight on that very short period of time, but believe me, it will be very hard for you to maintain the weight if you do your diet in that manner, because the weight that you lost on that period is not your fat mass, it's a water mass, and your body needs water. That's why when you do those kind of diet, it will really drains out your energy, and you will end up have no energy to do your activities at all, actually. So I don't really recommend that. So yeah, first you need to build your workout routine on those diet period, and have a really have the right meal plan. Only reducing your portions, it could have help, but it won't really help you to build your muscle mass. It will help you to tone down your fat mass and water mass, but it won't tone up your body. So it will be better for you to go all out in one period of time with the right method. Only only then you could maintain your result. So yeah, what I did during those 2 months, I did my diet in 2 months. I started in 56 kilogram or 123 pounds with 24 fat mass percentage, and I end up with 40 about 46 until 48 kilograms at the end of my diet. It's even lower than my compared to my normal weight before my weight gain, or 100 until 105 pounds with 18 18% fat mass. And so yeah, I lose about 6% eight mass in 2 months period. I know that some people actually did better than my result, but I'm pretty satisfied with mine. So yeah, it's actually really simple. First, get your motivation. Second, um, build your workout routine with the right meal plan um, consecutively at the same period. And I'm pretty sure that you will get the result. So on those 2 months, I go to the gym about 3 times a week, but I did have trainer. So I have someone for me to consult my workout routine. And actually, guys, you don't really need that if you cannot really afford to. But nowadays you could just search YouTube. There's a lot of workout routine that actually you could done, but the risk is actually some of the tutorial doesn't really give you the right tutorial on how to do the right pose, because if you do your workout in the wrong manner, it could really harms your body. It could break your I don't know, bones, muscles, and everything. So yeah, I think before you do the workout routine, please make sure that you know how to do the right pose to do those workout routine. And I do recommend you to do the workout at least 3 times a week, 3 times a week at the same time every day. So for example, in my case, I always done my workout twice on weekdays, and once on weekend. And on weekdays, I always do my workout after working hours, and on the weekends, I always did it in the morning at 8 in the morning. So you need to build the consistent routine for you to get your body get used to your new habit. And yeah, so that's it for the workout. Build a consistent period of workout, consistent schedule. And then secondly, make sure that you know how to do the right pose. And third, build your workout routine, and make sure don't just only stick with cardio. Do strength training as well. You could do cardio only, but it won't really help on building your muscle. If you want to have those tone up body, do strength training. If you stick only with cardio, it's gonna be hard for you to get those tone up body, those beach body. And then for the meal plan, then again, I did invest a lot in this, a lot of money. I mean, so I have a daily diet catering. But what you need to take a note in this is, for the meal, do calorie counting. And then the second thing that you need to know is, you need to know which food that actually good to build your muscles. You need to know the macro of each food. For example, if you want to eat an apple, you need to know the nutrition facts in that apple that you are trying to eat. How much is the protein? How much is the sugar? How much is the fat percentages? How much is the cholesterol? Yeah, so you need to know. You need to have the right meal plan. Actually, you don't need to invest a lot of money in this, but if you have the time. For me, why did I get trainer and why did I buy a meal plan? It's because I don't really have the time to think about those things, to plan out those things. But actually these days, the internet have everything that you wanted to get. So you could do your research before doing your diet. Do some research on which meal plan that actually suits you best. um, Check how many calories that exist in each food that you are trying to eat, how many calories that actually you need a day, and research on the macro of each food. And then yeah, that's basically. Oh, and one more thing that's very important, you need to know how many calories that you burn a day. This one you could also research it. So in my case, in my body proportions, I burn about 1,300 calories a day with my current lifestyle. So different lifestyle might lead to different calories that you need a day. So in my case, it's about 1,300 a day. And if you want to lose weight, you need to reduce at least 20% of your required calorie. So in a way, you need to eat just enough for you to run the day. Of course, you will feel starving at the beginning period of your diet, but it's very important for you not to feel not to lose any energy. So if that really makes sense. Yeah, so if you're starving, just remember that stick to your meal plan. If you do the right research, actually you will get it through, because your body needs some time to get used to your new meal plan, to your new habit. So yeah, just do it consistently for just for 2 months, at least for 2 months. You need to be really strict with yourself, but remember, you need to do it in the right way. So that's another tip for you. Do it in the right way. So number 4 tips is do it in the right way. If you do all of the tips that I gave you but you didn't do it in the right way, for example, you do your diet for 2 months straight with the right workout routine, but you stick to only eating an egg every day. For example, an egg and an apple. Yes, you will lose weight and you will get the result as well, but it will be very hard for you to maintain those results, because at the end of your diet period you will have some mental breakdown and you will think that, okay, I deserve this. I already did my diet for 2 months eating only apple and egg every day, and then you will eat a lot at the end of your diet period. So you don't want that as well. So you need to maintain your result. Yeah, so that's 4 tips for you guys. Oh my god, this video is so long. I'm not sure whether if anyone will watch this, but yeah, 4 things. First, get your push, get your motivation, get your push, get your motivation, get your snap, whatever you want to call that is. And second, have a consistent workout schedule and meal plan. And third, do it in the right way. Is that 4? That's only 3, I think. Yeah, so that's it, guys. This video is really impromptu. Sorry if I stutter at some point. And yeah, I hope this helps. If you want to know more, feel free to give me some comments, even DMs or anything. I will put my Instagram account on my bio, and I'll be very glad to share my diet journey, my diet routine with you guys. And yeah, have a nice day, everyone.